toward the Go to Gershwin edition, nytimes.com. Subscribe, digital/home delivery. Log in. Register now. Help. Homepage. Today's paper. Video. Most popular. Edition, US/global. Search all nytimes.com. Music. World. US. NY/region. Business. Technology. Science. Health. Sports. Opinion. Arts, art, design, books, dance, movies, music, television, theater, video, games, events. Style. Travel. Jobs. Real estate. Autos. Toward the Go to Gershwin edition. IRA Gershwin Trust. Someone to watch over their musical legacy. IRA, left, and George Gershwin in 1937. By Larry R. O. H. Tier. Published, September 13, 2013. Is it to make two or to mat two? That question may be unanswerable, but an agreement between the estates of George and IRA Gershwin and the University of Michigan, to be announced on Sunday, aims to create the first definitive edition of the Gershwins' entire joint body of work, including such landmark pieces as Rhapsody in Blue, Porgy and Bess and An American in Paris. Connect with us on Twitter. Follow @nytimesarts for arts and entertainment news. Arts Twitter list, critics, reporters and editors. The sortable calendar of noteworthy cultural events in the New York region, selected by Times critics. Go to event listings. Enlarge this image. United States Information Service. From left, George Gershwin, to Bose Hayward and IRA Gershwin in 1935. In writing, the Gershwins wish him well on the opening of Porgy and Bess, on which the three collaborated. The project, which is expected to require several decades of note-by-note and word-by-word analysis, will allow University of Michigan scholars unrestricted access to Gershwin scores, letters and compositional drafts, which are at the Library of Congress and will remain there. From that material, at least 35 volumes are to emerge, in both book and electronic form, with the goal of cementing the Gershwins' reputation as uniquely American geniuses and providing a reliable roadmap for future performances. George and IRA Gershwin are seminal figures in American culture, and their legacy remains stronger than ever as classical and popular forms become increasingly intertwined, said Christopher Kendall, Dean of the School of Music, Theater and Dance at the University of Michigan. The Gershwins were at the cutting edge of that phenomenon, so there's no question that this project is a singular opportunity for the university and the Gershwin legacy. The project will encompass the works that George, who died in 1937 at 38, and IRA, who died in 1983 at 86, wrote together. George's orchestral works and, conceivably, IRA's work with other partners. Mark Clogg, the music historian at the University of Michigan, said the objective was to adhere as much as possible to the author's original intent, as difficult as that may be to determine. For some works, there is more than one version, and we'll definitely be exploring the intentions behind those changes, he said. Where the instructions are vague or seemingly contradictory, he continued, you have to know what the composer was thinking. The idea is to intervene as little as possible, but provide something that musicians can play. The Gershwin heirs said it was possible that fragments of heretofore unperformed music composed by George or lyrics written by IRA would be discovered as scholars make their way through the vast archive. But because the main goal of the project is to produce a reliable score for use by performers, each volume will be accompanied by essays and critical commentary explaining the decisions taken. Mark Gershwin, a nephew of George Gershwin who administers his copyrights, said the need for an authoritative critical edition had become increasingly obvious to the heirs in recent years. He remembers going to Bregenz, Austria, with Michael Strunsky, his counterpart on the IRA Gershwin side of the family, to see a new staging of Porgy and Bess and hearing complaints from the conductor of the production, Andrew Litton. He said, "Hey guys, you've got to do something about this score. There are so many things that have to be corrected all the time," Mr. Gershwin recalled. Because the precision just wasn't there when these things were first done many years ago, there were always these big mistakes, and conductors became acutely aware that what was being given them was flawed. It is not clear in what order the Gershwins' many orchestral works, operas and songs for Broadway musicals and Hollywood films will be re-examined or published, though Mr. Kendall, himself a conductor of Gershwin works,